the greatest among you. To reach your ambitious finish line, I urge you to seek out the most talented people you can find. These people, whom I call the greatest among you, are your metaphorical sails and rudder and oars. In fact, they are the entire ship. And if you are a good captain, you'll discover that when you have the right people on the journey with you, you will all reach your mutual finish line much faster. How important is this rule? It's crucial. Again and again, throughout my years of leadership, I have learned that even one high-quality person in the right role can make a huge difference when it comes to crossing finish lines. One of the greatest people I've ever hired is Waheed Shaikh, the Chief Operating Officer of Al-Dabbagh Group. We recruited Waheed in 2000 from Shell, Pakistan, where he was a rising star. He was intrigued by the chance to almost single-handedly take on a huge challenge. I asked Waheed to turn around a business that blended and marketed lubricants. That company was not doing well at all. In fact, it was the only one in Al-Dabbagh Group that was failing to thrive. It had tried to compete with other, much better-known brands like Castrol, Mobil, and Shell, to no avail. We told Waheed that we would give him free rein to do whatever he needed to do to change things. And change things he did. Waheed completely upended the business model, deciding to offer instead a retail quick lube change service, just like Jiffy Lube in the United States. He pointed out that there was no real competition for this model in Saudi. The only other places that people could get their oil changed were expensive car dealerships and dirty, disorganized mom-and-pop shops. We acquired a company called Petromin.1 following that acquisition. Waheed restructured and expanded the business, upgrading its lubricant blending plants and opening sleek, clean, Jiffy Lube-like shops that provided customers with air-conditioned lounges where they could watch their cars being serviced by excellent technicians. He saw to it that the fresh lubricants placed in their cars were our own Petromin brand. Though if customers insisted they could purchase an alternative, most didn't have a preference. He offered strong incentives to the technicians to upsell other products like car batteries, windshield wipers, and air filters, which they did enthusiastically because they could earn the equivalent of an additional paycheck every month. Since Waheed joined us, he has attracted other great leaders. As a result, the value of our automotive services portfolio has increased by a factor of 20. From 3 shops we expanded to 400 by the end of 2014, with 150 more planned every year based on 3 openings per week. Petromin Express is now the largest lubricant network outside the United States, with more than 1 million customers in Saudi alone. Because the brand is now so well known, we don't have to do any advertising or marketing. Thanks to Waheed, who personifies the reason why I settle for nothing less than the greatest among you. The greatest among you is a phrase you can find in both the Bible and the Quran. Point 2. It's a golden rule that holds whether you are running a big organization or a country, or just making friends with people. You don't want to surround yourself with people who simply flatter you. A danger that escalates as you achieve more in your life and work. Sooner or later in your career, you will probably have to lead a team. So how do you avoid people who bring you down and instead find the best talent? How do you make them want to join you and manage them in a way that challenges them to be their most extraordinary selves? How do you help bring them into your cycle of giving, earning, and sustaining? To get where you want to go, you need the very best of the very best on your side, because you want all that positive energy flowing in the same direction. No matter the obstacles or what area of omnipreneurship you are operating in, I urge you to seek this standard of excellence.